Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here, and we're looking at the newest version of Black Ice 4, the newest version of Hearts of Iron, and we're seeing what they're getting right and what they're getting wrong. So let's take a look at these decisions that we have available. We could aid one civilian factory for 90 days, aid Persian industry. We literally have it, but we don't have it to spare. We're trying to build up our political power here. I still think Hitler should be giving us more political power gain. This is going down incredibly fast. I'm not going to wait. This is causing 20. We're going to go down to this. Oh. Like I just did the arbitrary 900. We'll do 300 right now. Hitler should have more political power at start. We're going to go down to average taxes. And these are changes as opposed to what I started with was doing things that I thought how it should be set. Definitely not. Yeah, it's taking a while to get down to that. It had been partial mobilization, or we're coming off of that. Weekly stability, that'll lower it by a little bit. Okay, be helping there. Well, that'll help because I don't want that to go down. We are slowly losing fuel, so what we need to do is come over here. There was a treaty in which it did say that Germany got most of Romania's oil, so that is a thing. Where are we getting any Soviet oil? Possibly here. Oh, there's Soviet. Oh, 7. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to get it from the U.S. Now we're going into positive territory, at least. There we go. Well, for some reason, so everybody's getting American steel here. Let's do that. We're trying to build a few more, which we're down to just 2 in production. Hey, Felipe, how you doing? Arms deal will sell, I guess. I don't know. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come here. Oh, we're not having enough. Okay, well, we're reducing that down by 1. And we're going to come over here, which will allow it, which already gets us up there. Okay. Engine production capacity. I don't know if they've... I like the idea of engine production capacity here. This is wrong. This is flat out totally wrong. Train engines did not use internal combustion engines, because I'm taking engine to mean an internal combustion engine. The limitation factors for engine production are casting high quality steel objects and then generally machining them precisely, because you can't, at least they couldn't cast that precise back then. So you would cast the engine block and then machine it, or the engine heads, because some of them, the radial engines were assembled multiple pieces and whatnot. Steam engines, there were basically only test diesel engines at the time for trains. They were steam engines. Steam engines do not have an internal combustion engine, so that it uses 3 units of engine production is wrong. That flat out is wrong. There is, to the best of my knowledge, no conflict in production capabilities, meaning they don't use the same production processes. Where producing armored cars and producing trucks, and I'm guessing, I haven't quite looked yet, and aircraft are using internal combustion engines. There are differences, like radial engines versus N-line or V engines, like V6s. So they use this, radial engines do use a somewhat different manufacturing process, but they're very similar, and maybe not enough to, in a game like this, to have worry about radial engines. Radial engines in Germany, I believe, were only used in aircraft. That is why they end up making the Focke-Wulf 190, because it is a radial engine aircraft and they have excess radial engine production. In the U.S., there are a lot of aircraft that use radial engines, plus the Stuart light tanks and the Shermans. That's why they're both so tall tanks. Use radial engines. Yeah, there were some later. some of the later models, the Stuart M5 has gone to an N-block engine. Some of the models of, though I don't think most, some of the models of the Shermans go to an N-block engine, but they both start out and are massively produced with radial engines in America. So although Panzers, German tanks, are not using radial engines, doesn't mean you couldn't design a tank to use a radial engine. And they did capture, fairly early on, some, Lees/Stuart, the big tanks. Those also used radial engines, again, partly why it's so tall. This is incorrect. Yes, Israel is starting to push into Gaza, I believe, at least lots of airstrikes. So, this is wrong. They're getting this wrong, as far as I know. And hey, if the new IKB wants to correct me, he is my train guru, my train expert. He can correct. But I believe most all of the engine productions are significantly different than what you would be making with radial. Oh no, here, yeah, radial engines. Okay, horse transport. I'm looking for also other things that we're not producing at all. Okay, that we have a deficit of. Well, I guess just horse transport. It's the next biggie that I want to make sure we get enough of. Because we are still researching Panzer IIs. And the older one. Why? Okay, I get what you're saying now. The older ones. Well, it starts out with 2 production lines, and instead of going to make 2 production lines of Panzer I's, we're just going to convert this to Panzer IIs once we can. So we're going to let this produce as many Panzer I's as we can right now, and then switch over to Panzer IIs. Now, some of the major German ships, not just the German submarines, but the German ships did use diesel engines. So that is a thing. Arm sale, yeah, well, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead for that. Okay, we've gotten a bunch more political power. Yeah, I'm not against the idea here. I'm not. Okay. Okay, so now we are at least basically balanced on gains and losses for political or for stability. That is good. So we're going to wait on that. We're going to wait on that. Industrial concern. We're going to do Krupp, I think. I don't know how to start the company. Production base efficiency, that's nice, but we're going to do research. And we're about ready to, okay, we're about ready to enter the Rhineland. So what I wanted to see here was energy. Currently we have 3 hydroelectric. I wonder if we're going to get more with getting the Rhineland. So, okay, entering the Rhineland. It's German territory. Right, okay, so now we've gotten more factories because of that, but I want to look at energy. Okay. Well, we don't need all of our imports now, because we now have. No, we don't have an X. Oh, that's because quote unquote conversion here. Let's the United States is stopping trading with us. Okay, so let's crank this up one more. Here. There we go. We can also increase our aluminum production. Let's do that by 1 so we can. I'm a little disappointed that, I don't know, maybe they already factored in. Let's see, can we see these on the map? No, I do not see the power plants on the map. Maybe they're not an on the map construction. We can't build these, I know. But we can build these. So what do they look like on the map? Okay, they're over here. Okay, power plants, 4. Nope. Power plants, 3. Hydro plants, Hessian. Okay, hydropower plant. Why aren't there any over here in the Ruhr? Again, people, if you're going to add something like hydropower plants, and you have, again, I don't know everything. Hey, Ari, how you doing? I don't know everything about World War II, obviously. More that I don't know than I do. But when you have something famous like the Dam Busters, and they're attacking in the Ruhr, not over in Hessen, and not out at Westfalen, why don't you have the power plants over here? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay, now we're going to come here. Actually, we're going to come here and look at some of our wants. Okay, light artillery, we could use more light artillery, more heavy artillery. And we're not producing enough garrison equipment. We have stores of it, but we're not producing enough of it. So let's do 2 to here. Light artillery 1 and heavy artillery 1. Right. Well, and the light vehicles. We need light vehicles and support equipment. We have light vehicles in production. I don't think we do. So let's come here and find light vehicles. Good, light vehicles 1. Get that in production. We're going to move. I wish it didn't jump so fast. Okay. We are just above ships. Yeah, these should take engines. Yes, that's appropriate. And we also needed, I know we don't have enough support equipment. Okay, let's, the next factory we will put into support equipment additionally. And now mentioning that, so we've entered the Rhineland. We do Hitler's speeches, 14 days for more political power. Open state affairs, which will give us 3% stability. That is a very good thing to do, and political power. 7 days for this. 7 days for 2 factories. Air assembly plants and air bases for 7 days. Road to autarky. Right. I think we're going to be doing these. So let's start with this. yes, for 7 days. Yeah. Oh, cool. 7 days and that one's done. Let's do this. We'll also get us a research slot for capabilities there. Now, the other question here with all of this is, how much do we want to micromanage? Now, Black Ice people. Hearts of Iron 4. Black Ice people. You don't know me of old as the Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice people do. Me, Gamer1745, was the creator of the events for the Winter Olympics. I was asked and I donated them to Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice. And they themselves have eventually changed it all so much that I now wish I had given them my versions. They could have done their own, because obviously the we're working off of not a proprietary IP. It's obviously history, and the Winter Olympics is pretty damn obvious that it happens. And so you're using this event called Dance Show. I had a graphics for the dance show. This is not the graphics I had for the dance show. Do you happen to notice an interesting problem with this? It's fucking green grass in the middle of summer, or spring, or fall, or whatever the hell. This is winter. This is the Winter Olympics in Greenwich-Perkins, or wherever it is, the province right around here that's where it's happening in. Up in the mountains. My original photo was black and white, yes, not color, but it was indoors because it had to be, to do the thing. It was indoors because please just get rid of this damn event. If you're not going to do it right, if you're going to lie to the people, and you're lying to the people by putting this, I don't know that if this is from the Olympics or some national Socialist Party rally thing, that's cool, but that's just wrong. Probably, well, I guess if you want to give it, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. Sorry, I mean, Chuck Norris jokes are okay, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, now again, you've changed. Also, again, I am the creator, and now you've changed this. Winter Olympics closing ceremony. I had a graphic from the Winter Olympics closing ceremony. Do you happen to notice, again, what is wrong with this photo? This is from the Summer Olympics of 1936 up in Berlin. You go, it doesn't matter, gamer. Well, then if it doesn't matter, why don't you put a picture of Mickey Mouse, or the 1980 Olympics, or a picture of Mussolini here? If it doesn't fucking matter, why do you take my original work that's good, I would say very good, and then fuck it up with lies? Yes. Okay, Sing, have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. I know it gets late there, but have a good night. So, yes, either if, not that you can't change my work, not that my work is, super untouchable because it's super good or anything like that. No. But when you go from what I would say is good work to out and out lies, out and out wrongness, that is where I think it is bad. And we can recruit a spy. Herman Becker, Safecracker, Natural Order. Okay, well, we'll grab him up. He'll just sort of hang out here. Okay, we're slightly down in steel, not enough to worry about at the moment because that's mostly just affecting some ship production. Good. We have enough aluminum. Small treaty, okay. Was I going to get another research slot? I thought. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, we're speeding through the hours, going through the days, over Commando der Luftwaffe. Okay, now that's where we get to new. Okay, so we've got those. I think now is the time to push here towards here. So, 35 days. And here's the new research slot. It can be that, one of these, one of these, one of these, and I think we have all of these already researched, which is good. That's a 39, so we don't need to push there right now. Aircraft, 37, that's a bit in advance. So why don't we come down here and do trade interdiction. These are mutually exclusive, but we're going to pick this one. There we go. Actually speed this up a little bit more. Okay, Australia rejects suggestion, returning. All right. Consumer electronics. All right, so we got radios out to the people, which will help with base stability. That is good. Now, over here, what I think we're going to do now here is quality control. And we now have some free industries. I think we're going to continue with yeah, I think civil factories at this point is a good continue with. well, let's go with another one. And you want to build them in where you have higher infrastructure levels. So of course, this will be closer to bombing, but we'll still put one there. Let's take a look at our decisions, if there's anything we want to do. Okay, well, now we have the political power, and we'll use one civilian factory for 90 days to help Persia with its industry. Okay, and one building slot. Don't think we want to spend that political power just yet. Now, for domestic ministers, I mean, I've sort of been wanting to keep a bit of a cushion here. Production efficiency, commerce, Minister of Commerce. There. That's stability, but we're doing okay on stability. Again, he factories and state we don't want to take down. Improved relations. Fuel gain per oil, match resource storage. And Postmaster General. We'll go with Franz von Papen, even though, like I say, he should be out here. As ambassador, Austria introduces compulsory military service. Yes. Trade mission, good job, I guess. Improved our relations with Italy. That one actually sort of does matter. Ecuador supports Italy. Statement, I think, is over that. Okay, now, League of Nations condemns Austrian militarism. Okay, Panzer IIs. So what we want to do is come here, here, and click here. We don't have enough steel. I don't know what jumped our steel usage up. Okay, we need more iron. Well, that's down somewhat. Let's get that to be more efficient. We need, how much more do we need? 30 more. Okay. There we go. And now we can research. Now that we've done the Panzer II, we can look over here because here, these are 37. We don't need to go too far in advance unless we get one of the boosters. So let's do better light vehicles. Hello, Nippon General. How you doing? Yes, we are taking a look at the newest version of Black Ice. Combat engineering companies. Nice. Yes. And back to Arno's earlier question. Why do we still produce old ones here? Because we're going to come here now. Oh. Yeah, I noticed this last night. Okay, do that. Come up here. So if you find this, just click around, show outdated and or current things a few times, but you got to click on like something else to finally get these to show up. I don't know why. I don't know that it's a Black Ice problem because I have seen this with other mods. So now we're going to go over, and so instead of, we're disrupting production capabilities here now instead of doing it multiple times. Okay, and back to research here. All right, we just got this. Can't do radios. We got to do radios somewhere else. That's 37. Now, there's nothing wrong with them, with Germany being a bit more advanced a bit earlier on all of this stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, we could do parachuting. That's fine. I don't know that we're going to be doing much in the way of parachuting this game. Hey, amazing. How you doing? Thank you. We are looking at the newest versions of Black Ice and Hearts of Iron 4. Well, okay, Road to Autarky, good. When we get this done in just a few days, we will be seeing what we're doing, but it won't be either one of those next. I do not believe. Okay, so we got Road to Autarky, which unlocks more things. The August program, that's 2 military factories in 32 days. Euro bomber, Lufthansa. No, not yet, at least. I mean, maybe once the war dockyard. 13 days. Yeah, just 13 days. These should still be less days. Some of these are just too long, I think. 32 days, 2 military factories. We could use those. 15 days, though. Ship construction. We're doing this dockyards. Now, we want these first. Well, Shadow Empire is a neat game. I enjoy it. The problem is people on my channel want to watch me play Hearts of Iron. So, that is sort of what it comes down. What we're going to do next, Arno, is we're going to do the JU-87. We will get to the heavy fighters eventually, and we will get to naval bombers and flying boats eventually in 36. But right now we are up here, and this is a 37 technology, not a 36, so we're going to do this next. I would happily play Shadow Empire, but you know, YouTube doesn't show my videos to people, and we're also going to convert over to 109s. See, that's the thing. I often ask people, what do you want to see me play? And people tell me, and then I put the stuff up there, and then they might watch it. The people that say they want to watch me play it, they're not lying, but not enough other people do. And it's partially the responsibility of YouTube and not showing it to the right audience. Okay, we can get another spy. Let's get Odo Scarcity. Okay, popular front wins in there. We have no qualms with. We're not going to push pressure on Sweden. We want to trade with Sweden. Italy takes Addis Ababa. Okay, Chile supports Italy. Okay, we could expand there. A bunch of military factories. 4. Or we can come over here. Do this. We're going to do this. And now that we have 2 new military factories, we're going to come up here. Okay, we're catching up on horse transport, and we'll need a lot of horse transport. Heavy artillery, well, we're slowly catching up there. Mountain warfare equipment, we're catching up there. Naval bombers, we're not producing any, and we need some. We could use a lot of fighters and a lot of close air support. So let's come over here and this, I guess, is our CAS. And that got, okay, all that's used now. So, all right, let's move you up. Yeah, we can, yeah, come down a little bit there, but yeah, there we go. Okay, oh, well, let's see. We've burned through so much. All right, let's concentrate when these things get done on ships that are more completed than others. Here we go. Okay, let's come back over here. Energy. Our total production, well, our max production of energy is energy power. Okay, thermal power plants. All right, this is our consumption. Okay, synthetic fuel and synthetic rubber. Steel mills. Okay, steel mills. We have a max of 30. We currently are using 12. We could use just a slight more, but aluminum, we also have a lot of aluminum. Looks like we have enough here, so let's continue with some civil engineering building. I don't know of a way to stop this. I don't know why this is happening. Why are we moving supplies from here to here? Why are we moving supplies from here to here? I get that there's a port. I guess no railway is why that's happening. I don't understand that. Now, this one I get because we don't have direct land connection now. Here, these are trade routes of import and exports. I get that. I guess it's also covering land trade routes here. It's showing us fine. I just don't. Who is this? Sweden, we have no qualms with them. Argentina. Okay, death of General Favor. Right. Your plan is about ready to happen here. Ban claims hegemony in East Asia, and we have another free civilian factory here. And we're going to use it to build up more civilian production. Okay, Goring's 4-year plan. Very nice. So, let's look at government. We've gained that. Now let's look at alternate. We can bring back Schacht, Helmar Schacht. Okay, we have to look at somewhere between historical realities and what the game is doing. Now, this game here, Black Ice, allows 2 economic ministers, and that's fine. I don't particularly know why their thinking is. Again, it's fine. I'm not saying it's bad or terrible. I would disagree that this should just. Oh, they've changed this. Oh, goody, they've changed this. I think, yeah, because it had just been conversions, construction speed factories. I would also give him production efficiencies too. Here, okay, factory output. Schacht had been government economics minister and the head of the central bank. With the coming of the 4-year plan, he is removed. Helmar Schacht is removed as head of the economics minister, but he stays on until Czechoslovakia, not the Sudetenland, but taking over all of Czechoslovakia. Until then, he stays on as head of central bank. So he is still around. He just is marginalized. But if we have 2 of them, we could do him. Okay, and he is civilian factory speed 5%. Conversion cost, political power down 2%. Factory output, railway, air assembly. Now, I would have. Well, I don't know. Craft power plant, construction speed, railway, mining. I don't know. But we can look at. Now here, okay, so it's just so here he is. I think a specialty. Let's look. He is industrial planner, pet projects, right? Where no, cancel. We want to come here. We could put Alfred Krupp, which has the same. Maybe we just will has the same stats. Prepared military factory, but so I'm still building civilian factory. So we'll put Krupp. And quality control. Now, national focus. So we could do organization tote, 2 civilian factories. Very nice. How many days? 56 days. 7 days. Penalty for carry fuel cans. National Socialist Volkswirtschaft. Base stability 5%. We're going to keep that in mind. And oh, there's a lot of base stability. So we got a lot more base stability stuff here, maybe after me and probably others too bitching about this. 32 days, German Bank of Aviation, Assembly Plant. Okay, this gets us a research slot. So 28 days. We're going to do that for a research slot. And mentioning research slot, let's come over here. This we just got. So we are 36. So these have been research. We could do this, which will land fort, coastal fort, entrenchment, damage power plant efficiency plus a repair, I guess, anti-aircraft construction speed, or we could do that. Yeah, we could do this, get this a little early here, or we could do this one, dock-carried output production. I think I'd rather do this one. Smelling KOs. Lewis knocks out. Okay, start the 4-year plan. Good. From that, they dispersed industry. So now, here, 4-year plan, first year. The structure, military base, railway assembly. Right. So we've got this. We could see about this, but we're gonna maybe wait on that output, factory output 5%. That's good. 15% for growth, production efficiency cap. Fluorescent lighting. I don't know about fluorescent lighting. Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. I mean, but know about its development and importance there. Okay, this is all new to me here. Okay, so we could do early tractors, industrial farming resource output, Freon refrigeration, ration decay factors. I didn't know that rations decayed. Okay, how interesting. Chance of getting sick. Construction polymers. I presume that's like Bakelite, a plastic, particular form. Wood gasifiers. I've talked about that a lot. If you don't know, you can maybe check out some of that. Direct chill casting. Okay. Improved smelting techniques. Okay, iron input for steel -2. And over here, excavation, which will mineral resource extraction and factors 17%, 111 days, 64 days. Okay, so over here, conversions, productions would probably been. So we currently we are importing some iron, considerable amounts of it. So, and we're also producing our own iron. So if we come here, this for the iron will require, or for steel production will require, for each steel thing will require 2 less iron. So back here, we look at this here. To get 30 steel, we'll see how this changes. We currently need 40. We'll see, is that for 30 we'll need 2 less, or is it, I don't, that may be, maybe we'll just need 38 for 30. So let's check this out. 64 days. Chinese small boost, okay. Nicaragua withdraws from the League of Nations. Not just who cares, who notices. Hmm. Well, let's add a doing any agency upgrades, so leadership purges in the Soviet Union. So yes. Okay, issues ultimatum or issue an ultimatum. No. Let's let them be. We don't want to upset the United States. The Tour de France. And we now have more capacity. What? Okay. Needs electricity. Okay, now I like this. Talking about food earlier. Food storage. Okay, that may be something I haven't paid any attention to yet. Energy. Special forces. Oh, up here. Food rations. Rations storage capacity. Okay, so rations decay. Yes. It's going up slightly. Okay, good. So we should see about, let's base production in state plus 10%. Well, okay, hold it first. Let's find a state. Westfalen. And we have a bunch of slots in Westfalen. So let's come here. Let's build an industrial farm. It takes us 6,400 to build one of these. It takes 9,600. So it's going to be quicker than a civil factory. Okay, Bank of German Aviation. Honduras withdraws. Austria and Germany sign agreement. And Germany sign agreement that establishes Austria's full sovereignty and recognizes her as a German state. The pact, which has seen a significant step towards unification. Right. Yeah, but it was really Franz von Papen as the person who's organizing this. Very good. That is historically what was happening. Right. Okay. So now we have the Bank of German Aviation. So we can come over here. And now, let's see, we're still wanting to do 1936 date. So we will do another HE 111 model type. Okay. days, SSU, which will gain us another research slot, 21 days. So we're going to do that. We like more research slots. Get them early, get them going. So we burn through some of these. Really get through those fast. Yeah, back over here for our deficits. First, get those filled. We're not building any naval bombers yet, so we are building some close support, barely. But let's get some naval bombers, because Arno knows how much I like naval bombers. We're flying, but no, we'll do naval bombers. Get these up above. Down a bit. Lower priority aircraft. Trains are bigger priorities. Okay, looks like we need more aluminium. And steel. Well, let me let this be a little bit of. Spanish Civil War breaks out. Do that. Do we have decisions based around the Spanish Civil War yet? Ah, we do. Okay, so we're currently Franco stuck. Do that. Oh, we don't have the command power here. Oh, man. I spent that command power, and we're not going to get it in time. Okay, I'm going to see about cheating in some command power. Learn. Okay, what is it? Is it CP? How much do I need? Just let's get enough. Let's get. I think. Oh no. I think that's what it is. Yes, just enough to do. Or more than that, at least. Oh, we can't. Okay, so what we need to do here is come to here. Let's, oh, here, we want to disband air wing. I think we should have enough. You're telling me we do not have enough. Oh, here we go. Well, those are tactical bombers. Well, it says that we have some demand for them. Okay. No. They literally just use some Luftwaffe or Lufthansa aircraft to do some of this just temporarily. Oh boy. Okay. Is that? Well, those are tactical bombers, and we may just disband them for the fun of it. But yeah, let's do this and disband this. Come on, people. Really? You telling me? Yeah, I do know that. It's this way. Here. I do know Commandeer Luftwaffe. Completion time 10 days. Okay, so how long do we have here? We have 19 days, so let's see if we can. Junker Schul Battles. Where is this? Cancel. We got to cancel this. Yeah, they did sort of commandeer these things. Okay, so we're going to do that. That'll complete out here. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Now I want to come here and do this. This is, this should get Franco unstuck. This is around waters against Spanish Republicans. So that's different. So let's try this. Okay, so that's now completed because we've done this. We've got him unstuck. Okay, so that's maybe what they're intending us to do. All right, well, now we're not going to do some of these dead-end aircraft that we aren't going to research. We might research certain ones that will allow us to then do others, but, okay, so 36. So we've done the ones we wanted to do in 36. I think now is the time we're gonna start the 110s. Okay, national focus tree. So we did that, none did that. Yep, still a valid one to do. Oh, it's Arno saying, yes, League of Nations just ineffective as UN right now. Well, actually, I would say more ineffective than the UN, but still, yeah. German Navy is best with naval bomber, destroyer, submarines, maybe a couple of cruisers, nothing. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's while Germany is Germany and not Germany conquers half the world or something. While Germany is Germany, it doesn't need a big surface navy. If all of the efforts that the Kaiser had put into his Grand Fleet or whatever he called it, if 3/4 of those efforts during the years that he built that up, if that had been put into the German army, so look at those efforts. All of that steel production going into ships that could have gone into rifles, artillery, early trucks, railway elements, both building railways and building engines and whatnot. Hell, even some more armored trains. If all of the training that goes in to create all of those officers and NCOs, they're petty officers, in the German Navy had been transferred and done into the German Army, obviously different training, but that same effort. And if all that manpower, because the whole German high seas fleet that sits in port during World War I is fully manned, ready to go. At this moment, it's just ready to go. Now, it isn't burning up the manpower that the ground forces are, meaning it isn't having the casualty rates, but it's all there. And it's eating all that food, and it has a lot of dockside workers and all that stuff. had all that energy been shifted over to the army before World War I starts, not like as World War I is going on, but before World War I starts, that would be Germany significantly stronger to either, and if you've watched, hello, Nick Wilson, how you doing? If you watch me play some World War I games, just that that manpower and all that steel and all that energy could easily be another 10 divisions in the German army. Had those 10 divisions been assigned, at the beginning of World War I to the Western Front, they very well could have taken Paris. But even if they hadn't been, 10 more divisions on the Eastern Front would have made a significant push over there. And so, hey, Nick Wilson, I'm not used to seeing your name here, so if you're new, yes, hello, and remember to follow the channel. So, yeah, Germany does not need a big, huge high seas fleet because of its geographical position. France has, and part of it is literally access to the sea, but also part of it is numbers of enemies around you. France has a natural solid border down in the south, so it's, it's just different. Okay, well, let's see. Do we want to send volunteers? Well, let's create a unit here. 1st Panzer Division and whatever division of this is. Let's create this. Let's find an officer. Maybe something historical, maybe not. I don't know. Looking to see if we see. Okay. No, I don't. Rommel, student. Let's do Guderian. Okay. I think that. Oh, we could send volunteers, but not. Be at the same faction. We saw volunteers. Yes, this is what we want to do. There we go. Yes. Okay, now here we are, the Olympics. The Summer Olympics now. Oh, we know you, Nick? Okay, I'm just not used to seeing the name. Somebody maybe on multiple, using multiple names. Okay, we're going to sell paratrooper equipment. Okay, so we can come for our empty slot here. All right, so now we are on 37 technologies. We're going to come over here and we're going to do light artillery first. And yes, we have newer models of CAS and paratrooper equipment, but we're going to come up here. And where don't we have a CAS? Yes. Let's get these over to here in production. Okay, Thomas. I think I do remember Thomas. better cars. Go ahead, selling stuff to Austria. Right. So that is basically all of the 36 technologies there, and here as well. So now we need to look here, and we will start doing better tanks. Okay, bad Tolts. Yes, a Junkerschule and a military factory. Good. South Africa rejects suggestion of returning German colonies. We are here. Let's do this. We can support nationalist Spain. 14 days. And now is the time to do it early on. Let's do this. And we have more military factories capable. Okay, now, again, let's continue to look. Yeah, I think we're going to need more fighters. I was thinking about starting doing flying boats, but and let's see about more deal here. Okay, well, you notice that just changed to 38. So we just got this done. So this, instead of 40 to produce the steel, 30 steel is now 38. So that is good. That will help us. Storage, output, factors, mineral research, extraction. Catalytic cracking. Okay, good. That also helps. Fuel production. Food, we're not yet. Yeah, let's do that. Because that will also help our steel. Okay, support for nationalist Spain. Very good. So we got that. They'll get some more equipment. Get that early on. Okay, we're doing pretty good with that. $28 days, 21 days. Synthetic rubber refineries. Good. Well, they have some negatives there too. Let's get opal work. Expand it. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Not quite sure exactly what all that means. My Latin isn't that good. Maximum something meridian? I don't know. Well, keep going here. Okay, so we now have our army down here. I know I didn't send a any air power, but I don't know that I have aircraft that I want to waste down here. I know it'll get me air experience and all. Still not sure about that. Let's first crush these guys. What, well, let's slow this down a little bit. Okay, this is now allowing me to attack. Great interdiction doctrine, very good. Now we can come back over here. These are all mutually exclusive here, where some of them are. Okay, no, this one isn't with anything else. So let's... I think Arno is now delusional, but hey, he probably always has been. And I think we'll end the episode, not the live stream, but the episode here. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. Love to hear your comments. See you next time for more, yes, more Hearts of